Okay, I found the game against Divine. So let's commentate on this one. So I want to talk about what I did and why I did that. Okay. So first, this is like basic rules, you know, like early game. So the playstyle of Divine is basically he goes 2TC. 2TC and grabbing all the economical upgrade that he can in H2. Like basically everything. So we're gonna see what I did and why I did that. So this is just the basic rules. We are getting the food and the TC. Okay, I was a little bit out of sheep, but I fixed that. So easy fast fix because I was focusing really on to get as many bounties as I can. So at least 250 bounty is very good. I was focusing on that one, to get as many bounties as I can. And as soon as I build, as soon as I got my H2 landmark, I bought stone because I know how Divine plays. He goes second TC. We can check that. Yes, he has villagers on stone already, so he's getting the stone for the second TC. The only way that I'm gonna get the second TC is buying stone from the Golden Gate. So I didn't even get the wheelbarrow because if you get the wheelbarrow, you will not have enough gold. So now slowly, one by one, sending villagers to the goal because I wanna go knights. And two of my deal camp was very close to each other, which helped me a lot. So he's building the second TC, I'm building my second TC. My second TC is even faster than his second TC. He has a tower protecting his villagers. I'm gonna have a tower as well because I have a stealth forest here. So one tower here is very useful. So now I'm getting the wheelbarrow, so I get to some gold with the villagers, and building stables and getting the knights out. We're gonna do the same thing, getting stable. As you can see, he's getting the economical aggress, as I said. He's getting the double broadaxe. He did not get the horticulture, but he get the hunting upgrade. So you can see, I also built the tower for more vision. This is my vision right now. I even killed his two scouts because he was so focusing on his base and saving his villagers. I had a knight on his gold line. I couldn't kill villager, but at least he sent back his villagers. So, meanwhile, he couldn't focus on his two scouts, and I just easily killed with my early knight. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I built two stable, my third stable. And you can see he has a really good spot with the deers because he has the 8,000 gold and the deers. You can see here he's getting 3 villager on the food, most of the villagers on the gold. 2 villagers at home getting the food. He has 3 stable because the landmark is a stable as well. So he has 3 stable, same thing as I did, and he's trying to harass me just like I did with his gold over there. Maybe I'm gonna lose a villager, not sure. No, I didn't even lose the villager. I don't know if I'm gonna lose a knight or not. Well, scout just got the information. So I sacrificed the scout, but I know that he's hard gathering gold over here. So my plan was to kind of like survive and be aggressive, because I know the French knights in H2 are way stronger. So the French knights in H2 are way stronger because they have the bonus damage with charging the enemy. So basically, if you charge, you get a bonus damage for like a few seconds, which gives enough damage to out DPS my knight. So my plan was kind of like survive the H2 aggression, because Divine playstyle from H2, as soon as he gets the second TC, he's gonna be very aggressive. So the only reason why I picked Rus against his French, because I was like, wait, I can do the same thing like him, but better. Why am I saying that better? Because I have the bounty system, which gives me 10% more harvesting rate, and also I'm getting the gold from the hunting cabins. You will see that I'm gonna spam the hunting cabins around the map later on. I didn't spam it yet because all the wood was very needed. But you will see, you will see. So another raid, I'm positioning my scouts to see where his villagers are. So this is good because I'm killing his villagers. He is not getting food. I killed one villager, but that 4 villagers not getting food. They are still inside. He's still getting stone, by the way, to upgrade his towers. It's just kind of like very important to protect his villagers with those towers. You can see we are doing the same thing. He is doing nights, I'm doing nights. He's building more towers. But in the meanwhile, I'm still on these 2 hunts. And I'm gonna go sneaky and get this boar. Getting boar is very good. Oh, look at it. So this was my second part of my idea. I go knights, right? But in the meanwhile, I wanna push him, and I wanna get the siege engineering. I wanna build ramps. So why should I go archers like he did? Look at that. He's doing archer range. Why should I go archers when I can go 3 rack and spearman to counter his knights? So that's what I did. I went 3 rack spearman, which is way better than having archers. Yeah, they're kind of like more food heavy, but that's good. So they are more food heavy, but that's good because I can spend my wood to build farms. So I don't have a problem if my army is food heavy. So I can build up my late economy, and you will see that I gathered more, like so much food, more than him, because his army is gonna be like more wood heavy because they're archers. And I think that's gonna cost the game for him. But we will see what happens. As you see, knights and knights. Knights to the left, knights to the right. I'm very curious about his vision. So he don't see that much, if you can say that. His vision is very little. As I said, he's getting the archers. He got a few of my spearmen, but that's fine. I lost like 6-7 spearmen. That's a huge loss, but I can still do whatever I want to do. He's losing. So basically, I lost the 6 spearmen right here, right? In this fight, I didn't lose a single unit, but he lost 3 knights. The 3 knight is like, I think that's more expensive than losing 6 spearmen. Also, he's losing the archers because you can't run away. And losing archers 1 by 1 is losing food economy, because those archers could have been farms. I think he's gonna lose 4 villagers here. Yep, he's losing 4 villagers. And the food economy from this one. And in the meanwhile... Oh yeah, searching for more villagers. Look at that, more villager loss. And he's losing the food economy from that. So the economy per minute is... Like, my food is way higher than his food. What is the reason behind it? Because I just countered 2 of his berry bushes. And I killed a lot of villagers on both of the berry bushes. And the only food that he can get is this deer patch, that only 2 deer left, and this deer patch, which has 4 deers left only. So now soon he needs to build farms. If he doesn't do that, his food gonna be so bad. The other thing that he can do is to push me out from this, or try to capture this boar. So let's see what will happen. Oh yeah, I need to go to the nice gold mine as well, because this gold mine is out. I'm still spamming. You can see 4 rack. Spamming spearman from 4 rack and making knights from 3 stable. So a little tricky chatty, as you can see. I push him, he pushed me. And that's the thing, that my economy is gonna be more better than his economy thanks to the bounty system. So the only reason why my economy is better is because of the bounty system. I did a big mistake. So this is a mistake that I learned I shouldn't have done. Because my idea was more like to stay on my foot and protect myself meanwhile I'm getting army. A little bit aggressive trying to snipe villagers, but this was too much. So he has 16 knights, I have 16 knights and 14 spearmen, but the problem is we are very closer to his base. So the reinforcement can get to the battle much faster. So this was a huge mistake that I did. That I was fighting under his base. Yeah, he lost a lot of knights, I did lost a lot of knights. But his reinforcement just came as said. Because I said we are way closer to his base. So I managed to get 4 of my knights out. And regroup it with the army of my base. Making more and more spearmen, focusing more and more. And making farms. Which is gonna be a huge success for this game. Also gathering all the food that I can see on the map. Like I still have 1 berry bush on the left side. And he's gonna be out of his gold soon. Which means he has only 2 gold vein, right? He has this gold vein, and the large one, which has only 2,500 left. So basically he has 10,000 gold left. This is my gold, so this is my 8,000. There's another 4,000 on the left, another 4,000 on the right, and another 4,000 at the top. So as soon he gathers these golds, he needs to be aggressive to get these golds out as well. But if I manage to get HG out faster than him and capture the relics, my economy gonna be way better. Look at this food economy, 2,000 food per minute. That's what I'm saying, that Rus can do the same thing as French, but better. Delhi can do the same thing as French, but better. Why Delhi can do this as well? Yes, they don't have knights, but listen. Delhi upgrades are free. So you don't need to focus to get their gold. You can just focus on food and wood. So basically you don't need to put villagers on gold at all. You're just gonna focus on food and wood, and you're gonna get your upgrades for free. And by that, you can even go more PC than the French player. So again, I'm pushing him back a little bit. Both sides are losing a lot of knights. He's losing a lot of knights, I'm losing a lot of knights. When I felt that most of my spearmen are dead already, I'm gonna send back these knights back to my base, because I don't want to lose more HP on them. As you can see, his knights are very low HP. So basically these are like 1 HP knights left. So he can't use like these 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 knights. This army only has 1 knight, which is full HP. All the other knights are very low, and he needs to send back to heal them up, and it takes like 2 minutes, 3 minutes to heal them up. Meanwhile, I'm just non-stop spamming spearmen and knights from my stables. As you can see, I'm going with more and more farms. Because as I said, my aim is to go H. Look at these more racks. To go H3, even H4 as soon as I can. Because in H4 I can easily beat French. I have no problem against French in H4. And because his army is more like wood heavy, remember, he spends 50 wood per unit. His farms are very, very late because of that. He's even making ram. His army is very wood heavy, which will lead to very low food economy. Look at this. Just look at the top left corner. Look at the food economy. So you can see why is it very bad if you go archers into spearman knights. I think if he goes spearman as well, he could have been a better stage. He's getting the board over there. So as you can see, he built a meal. He has 70 knights and he didn't send back the knights, right? He didn't send back the knights to heal. Those knights are still there. They are healing. There's some archers here. You don't see those knights if you send them back. Oh, so these are the low HP knights that are healing right now. So I'm making a lot of spear, making ram by myself as well. He has 18, 19 knights, 23 archers over here. I have 18 knights with 30 spearmen. That's a lot of spearmen. And I don't have a problem fighting like this. Spearmen do the job. And also killing his villagers and getting the food on the board. So again, 8 of his villagers are not working. Killing all these archers that he spent the wood on him. Look at this. He cannot, like, if he attacks this force, he's just gonna lose to the spearman supporting him. Also, I have army here as well. So look at what happened. I'm gonna go this way as well. So he cannot save his archers. Because I have so many spearmen in this army. He can't do anything. But in the meanwhile, you will see what will happen. So I realize I'm winning this. This is the current resource. Oh yes. Something will happen soon. Something will happen soon on my base. My food economy is still better. Oh yes, look at the income. I'm going to next stage. I'm going to next stage right now. Is he going next stage? Not yet. He's still spamming units. Food economy is only 900 food per minute. Don't forget, he has only 900 food per minute. Yes, he has 900 gold per minute compared to my 500. But don't forget, he has only 900 food per minute. What is the reason behind the 900 food per minute? Because his army is wood heavy. So that's the reason why he has 1.3k wood per minute, because his army is very wood heavy. So he has a lesser chance to get next stage compared to me. So again, I'm fighting him. But meanwhile, I know that I need to go next stage. I need to send back my army, right? So I'm sending back my army. I'm getting the Abraze. As soon as I get the Abraze, I'm gonna go into his base. So he's aging. You heard that? He's building the landmark. But meanwhile, I'm waiting for the Abraze, so my spearman is gonna be stronger. And the Abraze is almost done. 30 seconds left until my spearman get the Abraze. So I'm gonna go to his base right now. Because I know that even... Okay, he's aging. He has the age almost up. So he needs 30 seconds to get the Abraze on the knights. And he needs 1 minute to get the Abraze on the archers. So I have plenty of time to charge into his base. Look at the economy. That's very important. Look at the economy. I'm killing his villagers, which is good. He's still not sending his army in, because he's waiting for the Abraze, as you can see. But I'm killing villagers. I'm destroying his economy. So even that I didn't kill his army fast enough, I was damaging his economy. Like, all these villagers that work on this one, they are not working anymore. Look at that, killing more villagers. I don't care if I lose the army on his base. Meanwhile, I'm just keeping him busy, not doing anything with his villagers, which was my goal. Like, as I said, I don't care if I lose this army. Look at the income, look at the food per minute compared to his food per minute. Look at the gold. Nothing. There is not a huge difference. And now I have warrior mod. I can just go and capture the relics. I already have one relic inside my Aber Trinity. So I'm gonna have more gold per minute than him. So these 2 gold left, 1,600, 300, and this has 300. Look at this. So basically, he doesn't even have 3,000 on his base. He gonna run out of gold. The only gold is in the middle on the right side. The only thing he can have done is to set this on gold or make trader. That's the only thing that he can done in this situation. So I still have a better food economy, and because of my 2,500 gold per minute and 2,500 food per minute and 1,300 gold per minute. Oh my god, look at this elite. I can easily go H4. So I will go H4. I will show that I had some horsemen because I wanted to raid him, you know, like I wanted to search for villagers to kill his villagers with those horsemen. So I was like, alright, I have the horseman, I hope he gonna react to it. So he gonna keep making archers, maybe some crossbowmen, but I want him to keep making archers. The only reason, because after that, if he keep making archers, I can just make an army against the archers, right? So I made horsemen, I was raiding with the horsemen, I wanted to show that I'm really focusing on those horsemen. And he got baited. He got the bait, he's still making a lot of archers and crossbowmen. Am I happy? Yes I am. And then next stage I'm dropping the siege workshop. Even the Mangala nerf was huge. Like the Mangala nerf was huge. A few Mangalas can easily save your life against this huge archer ball. Okay, let's see what happens. I still have 2,700 gold per minute, 1,100 gold per minute, 1,600 gold per minute. Look at this superior economy compared to the French. Why can I do better economy than him? Let me tell you, he has 97 villagers. His economy is still H2 economy. So he didn't even get the H3 economical upgrades. He just got the H1. Look at that, even the food. They are all H2 economical upgrades. He did not get the H3 economical upgrades. I didn't got on the gold. I got it on the wood and I got it on the food. So only the H4 economical upgrades left for me. Expect the mining, because I didn't get the H3 mining. Alright, let's see what happens. I'm getting the siege workshop and I'm making strelacy. Making more and more and more strelacy. And what I'm gonna do from the siege workshop, I'm gonna make bombard. I already got the fine-tuned guns, and I'm gonna get the siege crew training for my mangonels and trebuchet. So he's trying to kill my villagers. He killed my villagers, but that was not a huge problem that I lost my villagers. Why? Let me show you. I still have 125 villagers. So I lost like 10, 12 villagers on this keep. But I had no problem with that, because I was over 130 villagers, which is a lot. So right now in this situation, I need army. Oh, yes, don't forget. He has only 200 gold left in this bank and 100 gold left in this bank. So he needs to go and try to capture this gold. Meanwhile, I'm so sneaky that I already went to this corner to get this gold. Does he know that we have a gold? I mean, he has a gold here? Yes. He knows the gold is here. So instead, he was a kind of like greedy to go there. But that's fine. Let's see what happens. I have the Spearman army to protect my siege. The only reason why I have so many Spearmen, because I need to protect my siege. I know that he has knights, right? So having mangonels and bombard and making more and more and more, I need to protect the siege. And the only thing that I can protect them easily are spearmen and strelets. So I sent a lot of villagers to repair the keep. Yeah, it consumes a lot of wood, but I need to hold. I need like 1 minute If I can get my army out in 1 minute and these villagers can hold it up for 1 minute, I'm so happy with that. I will be happy with the result. So let's see what happens. My villagers are going outside, and I was thinking to capture this gold. And look, I immediately, this is the thing, I immediately start with a wooden fortress. Because what if he has something here? So I'm stopping the wooden fortress, and after that I'm gonna build the mining camp and kill his villagers. So look at the fight. I have the Mangonels and the Bombard. He's running back constantly because he's scared of the Mangonels. Boom. These villagers are still preparing, holding. Look at the superior food income still on the gold. I think I was about to send out horsemen to capture the sites. But I built a keep here as well. Bombards are very useful because they have 170 damage, so they can one-shot any kind of archer. They need to two-shot knights, but that's fine. So I'm capturing this side as well. I think I did. Yes, I captured this side. So that's another 100 gold. I have 2,100 gold per minute, and I have the 4 relic. 4 relic. He forgot to capture this relic. And you're gonna lose those villagers on gold. Also, I'm raiding the wooden fortress. But let's see what happens. I was trying to destroy the keep. He showed the knights. His knights are over there, so I sent my spearmen. And I left my Mangonels back. So I know that he has the knights here. His archer bar is to the right side, so I need to keep my Mangonels on this place. I need to destroy the keep. So he's sending a knight back. I mean, my bombard. He's sending back. He's sending to my bombards. He's sending back. It's okay. His archers left the right side, which is still okay. This is still fine. Because even if he sends the knights in, don't forget the Mangonels got nerfed by the radius, but not the damage. And they do true damage. So the game, okay, let's talk about this before I go into the last fight. The game has different type of damage. The siege units have a siege attack, which is true damage. What is true damage? True damage is ignoring the armor of the units. So basically, you can see the building has 50 ranged armor against pierce damage. So this is pierce damage. Mangonel is ignoring the range damage, and that's why they do full damage against the buildings, because of the siege damage. The Grenadier has piercing damage against units, but siege damage against buildings, which the only reason English can beat Grenadiers with Man-at-Arms, because the Man-at-Arms has 10 armor, and basically the Grenadier is dealing only 5 damage to the English Man-at-Arms. So there is a huge answer to the Grenadiers as English, and there is the Longbowman spam and plus Man-at-Arms into Chinese Grenadiers. So back again. What are the damage type of the units? We have normal, which is the sword, you know, the normal damage, the melee damage, which is like I would rather call like normal damage. We have the torch damage, which is the fire damage, and some buildings like this building has 5. You can see it has 5 fire armor. If your villagers trying to destroy an outpost which has fire armor, they will do only 5 damage. Why? Because a villager's torch damage doesn't scale up. The villager torch damage always stays on 10. So if somebody builds an outpost and upgrades it into a stone outpost, your villagers are dealing only 5 damage to the outpost. Because as I said, the villager torch damage doesn't scale up to 10. I mean to 20. It's always on 10. So let's see what happens in this battle. I still leave my speed. I don't care if I lose my speed, man. The mangonels, look. Mangonels are doing the job. I just need to protect my siege, which is getting destroyed by the trebuchet. I just need to protect my siege. Meanwhile, I need to protect my mangonels as well. And that's what I do. I'm protecting my mangonels. I don't want to lose them at all. I even one knife could be a problem. Making more mangonels, but holding. I'm still holding the hold. Zealot's helping, killing the archers in the back. Look at my economy. And look at my bank. I have no problem with making units. The only problem I had is not enough production buildings. I should have built more production buildings because I have a lot of food and gold. That was the only problem I had in this game, not having enough production buildings. But in the other hand, he cannot get her gold. Because even if he gets her gold, he's gonna lose the villagers one by one. I still have 125 villagers versus 90 villagers. Does he have a good economy? Yes, he has enough food, but not the gold. What about the guild hall? He has no gold in the guild hall. Not at all. Is he aging? That's my question. No, he's not aging. He's still age 3. So I'm gonna build up my siege, my deadly siege bow, and he taps out. He has no more gold. He has no chance to get her gold. Even if he does traders, I have the corner, guys. I have the corner, so he can't do good trade route because I have the corner. The only good trade route you can do with the traders if you are in the corner to get a lot of gold.